Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we discussed regarding the correlation chapter. In that one topic, that is Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation on actual mean method. I think you understood that problem, and the problem is very much easier. And these problems are there for practice purpose. I have taken from the different textbooks, and these problems, if you practice, then you will get a complete clarity and a good idea regarding actual mean method. And I will 100% you will make sure that in examination point of view you will do, and you will get a good marks also. So students, you observe carefully, and these 7 problems are repeated most of the times in different universities. And if you practice this problem, then I think there's a chances are there from out of these 7 problems, and what we discussed in the previous class, that problem, chances are there any one problem will be going to repeat in the examination point of view. So you observe carefully the problems here. Practice problems on actual mean method here. The first one, making use of the data summarized below, calculate coefficient of correlation. The examiner will be asked in this way, and case A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, then x1 and x2. Okay, instead of x and y, he written x1 and x2. Okay, instead of they have written x1 and x2 they have written. So first of all, we have to see that which method this problem is belongs to. Generally, uh, by observing this problem, there is confusion will be there in our mindset. So to overcome this confusion, what we have to do, just find out the averages of x1 and x2. If the average values are not in fraction, then this problem is belongs to actual mean method. Okay, then what we done in the yesterday's class, the procedure you have to apply the for this problem also. Then the second problem here, the following table gives indices of industrial production of registered unemployed. Okay, calculate the values of coefficient correlation. Here years are given, index of production is given, number of employed, unemployed is information also given. So please ignore these years 2001 to 2008. Just find out the index production averages and number of unemployed averages. If the average values are not in fraction, then follow the actual mean method only. Okay, the next one, third one, that is calculate the Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation between expenditure on advertising and sales from the data given below. Okay, the same procedure you have to apply for this problem also. Okay, the principle, you have to remind the principle as well as they find out the averages, that is the mean, arithmetic mean values of advertising expenses and sales expenses. If the values are after calculating the arithmetic mean, if the values is in a not in a fraction, then you have to do actual mean method only. Then go for the next problem. From the following table, calculate coefficient of correlation by Karl Pearson's method. Here x values and y values are given, and in addition to these, arithmetic means of x and y series are 6 and 8. See, in advance and in the question itself, examiner is mentioning in this way 6 and 8. Okay, so please take it into consider that it is a actual mean method only. The next, fifth problem, calculate Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation from the following data. The same procedure also here, x and y values are there. The next problem here, making use of data given below, calculate the coefficient of correlation. X1 and x2 values are there. Okay, the same procedure you have to apply. The how you apply the first problem and this problem also same, and remaining problems are all belongs to actual mean method only. So to get the clarity regarding that, please try to practice these 7 problems. Okay, these 7 problems try to practice. First of all, I mean to say that while you are calculating Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation problem, first of all you have to remind the formula, that is actual mean method formula and assumed mean method formula also. Then after, by observing the problem, first of all find out the averages of x1 values and x2 values, or x values or y values. Okay, whatever is given in the question, you have to find out the averages. Okay, based on the averages you have to decide this problem belongs to assumed mean method or this problem belongs to actual mean method. If the value, arithmetic mean value, that is x bar value, we call it as averages, you got in a single number or double number here, not in fraction. If it is not in fraction, either x or y. Okay, suppose x1 are fraction values and x2 are not in fraction, don't consider that it is actually mean method, it is a assumed mean method only. Either x1 and x2 are not in fractions, then only you have to take into consider that it is a actual mean method. Either x1 or x2 in a fraction, then assumed mean method only you have to do, or both of the values are in fraction, the averages you got in fraction, then you have to consider that this is a assumed mean method. Okay, I think you got understood. If you are not understand, please listen this video from the beginning. Okay, the first problem you observe carefully here, number 1 and number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, the number 6, the number 7. These are the 7 problems, and these 7 problems are a number of times they repeated. Okay, for MCOM and MBA and BCom students, number of times it is repeated. So try to practice these 7 problems, then you will get complete clarity regarding actual mean method, and try to remind the this formula, do revision. Most of the times try to do these revisions, and at the examination point of view also you have to add these 7 problems. Do practice these 7 problems. So thank you very much for today's class. We will meet in the next class on the topic called Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation on actual mean method. In that also a small problem will be there. We are going to solve the problem, and in the how far we are going to practice these actual mean method 7 problems in the same manner. Assumed mean method problems also available. So try to solve all these problems. So thank you very much.